We go into space.
I've been holding my action. It's time to go.
Welcome everyone, we're the Dicks in the Dark. My name is DM Steve, and we're playing Dungeons & Dragons tonight, so make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss any Dicks in the Dark Dungeons & Dragons. Leave a comment down below like our good friend Country Fried Minis who's already here in the chat. Hype the stream if there's a hype button. Hit that heart thing if you're on mobile. Did I say share already? Anyway, the YouTube stuff is done. We're here, and we're the Dicks in the Dark, and we're playing Dungeons and Dragons, so we need to get a vibe going. Garrett, would you like to roll us
one vibe?
A vibe, please.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, you know what? I didn't put it over onto the game screen, so that was very anticlimactic. 57, though. That's a pretty good vibe. Whoa! Dungeon Dan.
Yo.
Who are you playing in our game tonight?
I am playing Sister Mary Caitlin Clark, our Cleric. Just realized that happened that way. And 2, I am playing Fiona Creel, our Thiefy character, who is a Syn, who possibly is now, well, actually, has been revealed as the twin sister of the infamous Lore, which makes it super awkward that she was in the room for all that sex dungeon stuff.
True.
Yeah.
Garrett.
And what was he gonna do with that clone? Oh my god.
Good question. That's a really good question, actually. That's a really good question. And if you know anything about Syn culture, we have talked about it before, then you know that it's probably not good. Garrett, who are you playing in the game tonight in this wretched BioLab?
Hello, I am playing Sid. I am the feeble necromancer. Fun fact about Sid today, he's never had pizza in his life. He's always wanted to try it, but hasn't yet found it out here in space.
No pizza. He missed out on burgers too.
Pizza and burgers, yeah.
Yeah, because he wasn't there for the burger stop. That was only the people in the clown car. And of course, currently he has one extremely large one-armed thrall, Simon, over
Called
here.
Simon.
Yeah.
Who really looks like he needs a brother, so he's gonna ask him about it.
Garfunkel?
Oh boy. Cameron.
Hello.
Hey man. Who are you playing in the game
I
this
am.
evening? Oh, you just got super
I am playing.
hot. Your mic just got like way fucking loud. I don't even know why.
I don't know.
Here, maybe.
My character is
shit,
Solus.
You were like turned up somehow. Okay.
I play a mystic. A very agile fighter, very monk-esque. Yeah.
Ah, yes. All right.
And the de facto leader of this particular party these days.
Well, not even de facto. He is the chosen leader. He is the
we're the chosen one.
Yeah, he's picked by acting Captain Astra herself, and groomed, you could say, to lead this group a little bit. Whatever that means.
Maybe, yeah. I don't feel very groomed.
He did.
But,
she did give him, leadership training.
I would say trained.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, well, yeah,
Anyway, yeah.
that's a word that you can use. Officers groom younger. That is a word that you can use to.
That
I
goes
know
wrong.
in modern day.
But only that way.
I
But
know in
only that
modern
way.
day that it has a negative connotation, but you could say like, oh, the young officer was groomed by the senior officer to take their place or whatever. That would be grammatically correct and appropriate.
I see.
So you can be groomed, I guess, consensually is the thing about it. If you want to be groomed
see,
and you're an adult, you can
Yeah.
be.
Stop
It's
talking.
cool.
We need to stop talking about
End
this.
the discussion, Steve.
Yeah.
we need to not talk about this anymore.
Probably.
The channel just got got a hit.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just
Woo.
explaining grammar, YouTube, and words.
By the
and
way,
shit.
Steve, 9%? Come on, man, plug in.
I don't. If
no,
you want me to
9%.
plug in, I'd have to leave. I'd literally have to like go somewhere and find a cord that. That's not happening. My phone's probably just gonna die while we play. It's cool. All right, so now that we have everyone introduced, obviously we've got some NPCs, but y'all know them. Kegal, Ren, Guy. There's Mike up on the ship. Cameron, do you have notes from last session? A recap, perhaps?
I do. Last session we started off with the beginning of the exploration of sublevel 7 of the Syn BioLab. We started off stuck in the elevator down to sublevel 7, and the party begins about to breach into the sublevel, and after 2 short hallways leading to a central room, we get bioscans of life, which turns out to be none other than the head director of the Gorga project, which we learned about a couple sessions ago, Hirak Kank. Yeah, and we learn deep lore about his connections to Prince Lore, the Syn Prime, during time of war, like what, 10 years ago, something like that, somewhere in that range.
7, 8-ish years ago.
Yeah.
In that region when Lore originally died.
So this leads to a realization, talking with Hirak, that Fiona is actually the twin sister of Prince Lore.
Dun,
And
dun.
after some partial deception, partial, truth about our involvement with Lore and the Syn in general, we come to an unsteady alliance together with Hirak, who we will be trying to take back to help out Captain Nove in his ailment, because he's probably the best one that we're going to find that can do that. So that's where we leave off.
That is where you leave off.
I just thought of a question.
Yes.
Now that we know that Fiona is a twin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is she the kind of twin that looks... Because even with male-female twins, it happens where they look extremely similar. Sometimes twins look almost alike, and sometimes twins don't look alike at all.
Mm-hmm.
What is the case?
You wouldn't have noticed if you didn't really like think about it, because Fiona is so feminine and Lore is so masculine.
Okay.
But But if you like really look, you can see the similarities. You can see, they kind of have the same eyes, the same like shape of nose, the same shape of their ear,
Okay.
their lip kind of curls and you know what I mean? Like that's
Okay.
you can kind of, now that you wouldn't have looked at her and been like, "Oh yeah, she's Laura's sister." But now that it's been pointed out, everybody's kind of going, "Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I see it now." So yeah. So
Okay.
she does resemble him closely. But he's also quite a bit large, he's like taller than her
Mm-hmm.
and stuff, so
Okay.
yeah. But yes. Um Hirak Kank seems like ragged. I mean, he just got out of this stasis tube that he's been in for like 7 years. And he's like looking like, at this point you've kind of questioned him. He's kind of, he's questioned you. He was kind of, he put off a very arrogant, but now he's starting to slump back into the kind of like sad old man that you first noticed crumpled in the corner. Like his energy clearly isn't there, and now he's just kind of like, he's just looking. He actually asks Mary if she has something. "Do you have something to drink?"
Hmm. I'm sure she has, like, rations on her. Actually, if she's in a spacesuit, wouldn't what she would have to drink would be like one of those little straws?
Yeah.
So she's like, no, she's not sharing a straw like that.
Yeah. Usually you'd probably have to you'd put the your water pack in your suit so that you could drink through the suit.
Unfortunately, I don't.
Uh.
We'll have to take you back to the ship.
It was
Alright.
probably
Well, wait a minute. Didn't Guy volunteer to stay in this room with him?
Oh gosh. That's a good question.
I'm almost positive that Guy volunteered to stay in the room with him.
I think Guy did well, because there was a lot of discussion.
Taking him up to the ship with Mike and putting those two people in a room together with Mike, nobody's gonna live.
It's not Mike.
Because Mike's just not gonna.
No, it's not Mike that you're worried about. It's Cincade.
That's what I mean. Putting him in a room with Cincade and only Mike.
Yeah.
He's gonna kill somebody.
Yeah, well, right. I mean,
so I think that Guy was like, yeah, I'll stay.
I mean, but I don't know that you even decided what your next move is. So at this point,
No.
Hirak Kank he's not cold because there's heat in this room, but he's hungry, he's thirsty, he like wants to lay down. He's like starting to kind of complain now.
Okay. So I believe last time you did say that Guy would just be acting as a guard, keeping him locked in a room somewhere. But I mean, it doesn't really matter whether that actually goes through or not. I think there's still value in completing the search of the remaining sublevels. Whether we want Hirak to be taken back to the ship and, you know,
Why don't we bring him
kind
with
of,
us?
kind of. I mean, we
Yeah,
can
here's
bring
the-
him with us,
That's what Ren says.
but
We just stick him in a suit and bring him with us. He knows the
Do we have an
place,
extra
right?
suit?
And we have a
Yeah,
bunch
he'd be
of
a good
suits.
guide. If he knows the facility, he'd be a great guide to take with us.
Fiona's like, I was going to suggest we just put him back in one of those tubes for the remainder of the trip.
I don't think he's going to do anything. I read his mind.
no.
Wait a minute. Does Ren
Who-
have a
who?
thing?
Yeah. Ren does have a helm.
Yeah, Ren has
Ah.
he literally an identical circlet to Thiwar's.
Oh, okay.
Was used maybe once.
He
let's see.
At the point when he was a player character, it was kind of used in secret and stuff sometimes, but not like a
Yeah.
lot, I would say. But since then, since Ren's been an NPC, I haven't used it a lot, but every now and again, Ren will scan somebody's mind for something, if I think Ren would do it.
Yeah.
And I think he would in this case. Because this guy's, he's got a mind
I mean,
worth scanning.
I very much believe that he's not going to do anything. It's really just about avoiding unnecessary conflict with Cincade. We could
Well, where
find a.
I was gonna say, where did we stash the extra suits? Because I thought we had extra suits.
So
Should be up at the
you
ship.
have extra suit part of the suits with you. The extra thing that you don't have with you is you don't have extra helms because they're not collapsible. The bubbles that go on to the suit are not collapsible. You brought a bunch of suits because remember, you brought them because Solus was getting his suit shredded in combat.
Every single time.
So
Yeah.
I think there's a point where Ren and Solus go up to the ship, they get him a suit, but they just bring a bunch of suits. But they figure the
Right.
helmet is the least likely thing to get messed up, but there are helmets up above. But you'd have to
he's
go
out
basically.
right now without a helmet, right?
He is in this room because this room has climate control. But
Just this room.
it's the only room so far. Now maybe you could rig another room with climate control, and there are like rooms that people lived in, right? Like there's beds,
You could
there's like
You'll
just
put
put
it
him in the sex dungeon. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, whatever. Like, so there are places besides the ship that if either you stuck him in a suit or if you could get environmental controls in that specific enclosed place to work, then, and he might be able to do, like, you don't know, what his expertise in that is. He said he's a scientist. Obviously, he's the project director. You don't know what his actual skills are. But he's kind of the boss of the place, so kind of depends on what you want to do, how far you want to go with him, right? And how much of his needs you want met. Right? I mean, obviously he's hungry, he wants some, you don't have to, fuck this guy. He's he's kind of a monster in a way, but whatever, like whatever you want to do with him, but you have to kind of make the decision.
Well, Mary says, if we give him food and drink and bring him with us, he might be more apt to help us.
I mean, yeah, even though he's a monster from the past, we definitely need him and his cooperation, and well, we should kind of treat him like a little bit like a party member, partially like a captive. I say it's probably not a bad idea to take him back up or leave him in this room at least for a while. Either or. It's just a matter of going back up. I think our elevator's broken, isn't it? And we have to go all the way back up to the ship, and then all the way back down. I'm not sure how long it's been since our last recharge of battery.
Yeah. How
kind of
long?
rest.
How long do we have to recharge as well? Yeah, that's another.
Well, see, that's the thing is that you had just come down. You hadn't been this day. I don't think you had been that long, and last session wasn't a very long session. I mean, it didn't take like hours and hours because literally you opened the door, you went through a hallway, you opened another door, you found Hirak Kank, you had a conversation with him. So like last session was practically real time. Right? The whole thing took maybe like 2 hours. So let me see. I can check my notes to see exactly, but that's the one thing that I don't have up is notes. Why don't I have notes?
Oh, I know what he might be good for. As soon as Steve gets his notes, I have an idea.
An idea.
Well, go ahead and tell your idea while I'm kind of searching my notes, because it might take me a sec to see what's going on here.
Mary
I have to take my glasses off.
Mary asks Kunk. She
Who?
shows him
Oh,
the
Kunk.
schematic.
I thought you said hunk.
Hunk, yeah.
Mary asked this hunk. Mary's really digging this guy. She's into older.
Yeah.
She's into older guys with
Derek,
mustaches.
Wait a minute. No, Derek is nowhere around.
That's what I'm saying. She's into. It turns out she's just into. She just likes the mustache. He's
No,
a hunk.
She asks Kunk if she shows him the schematics that they have that are all messed up, and she asks him if there's something in this room that they can plug into, fix their schematics so that they have a better idea of where they're going.
What?
She shows him the schematics. You can see that they're clearly corrupted. Do you have something that can rectify this? Do you have better schematics?
I need some food, woman. He doesn't look like he can focus. He's kind of like I said, he's not super out of it, but like I said, he went from being like rah, 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 to being like his energy is gone. He's not help with anything technical in the state that he's in. He doesn't look like he just, you can see even his body language. He's all slumped over. I mean, Mary of all people can kind of evaluate somebody physically. Mm-hmm. And when she asked him, like he didn't really look like his eyes were even able to focus on her multi.
Okay.
All right, Hirak, we hear you, buddy. I'm gonna go ahead and lead you back up. What'd you say?
I was gonna say, do you want to take him back up, or do you want to run up and grab food, water, and a helmet and come back down? And
no, I mean,
have him...
we only have a couple more sub-levels left, and He's definitely going to be hungry. I feel like if we leave him down here, it's just asking for trouble. Let's just take him back up and
Yeah.
maybe have guys stay with Mike on the ship.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that makes sense. What? We don't have anyone like staying behind with the other guy right now either.
Mike is with 10.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, just keep doing what we're doing then. Yeah.
Yeah. Mike is with 10. I just realized you actually are starting to get. You're about at 8 hours. So it's not
we
like
should all just go up. Yeah.
So it's not like you haven't been out a full day yet. Because like a full day, I mean, 8 hours isn't really a full day. You can get nearly 12 out of the suit. But you are starting to get there because I looked and I realized that you fought the Gorga head and explored the mezzanine level. So you did all that after. That's you.
Yeah, it's definitely time then.
Yeah, so that took some time.
We might as well. Just
you did
all
some
go up.
exploring,
Yeah.
so you're at about 8 hours at this point.
Plus, I can tell you, does anybody need healing besides Fiona? Because Fiona is literally at almost half hit points.
What am I at?
That would make, I mean, and that's the other thing, that would make sense that people would be injured because again, you did have a pretty significant fight.
I'm good. What is Simon
If we go
at?
up, I can actually just heal whoever needs to be healed and be done, and then have all kinds of new spells tomorrow.
Okay, well then let's all head back. That's what I'm hearing.
Can we make a stop at sublevel 4 or 3? Which is the one that had the other tubes of bodies? On the way up.
Which let's see, which
I think it's 4
sub-level
because
are
4 had
you?
4.5, right?
Okay, sub-level 4 is this one here.
Is that the one that has the walkway in the middle?
This is the one with the dragon mites. And the long hallway with the.
What's up?
This has the 3 wards, right? Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one with the 3 wards. Is that what you're talking about? This is where you found 10 Cincade. This is the level that you found 10 on. Or are you talking? I think you might be talking about a different
Not
level.
the one above. I think it's the one above now.
Level 3 is a crazy level. This is the level where this is the level where Mary got this is put under. There's liquid and there was all these like tubey creatures and
Plus, this is sex
dungeon level. Yeah, this is sex dungeon level, and this is the level that has that big storage room on as well, where Solus found the motorized dolly thing.
Actually, could you imagine trying to take him into that room? He would probably flip the fuck out.
Are you thinking about 5?
He would not want to go into the sex dungeon room.
No.
You know that, right?
Is this what you're talking about, Garrett? Are you talking about the
5?
mezzanine level on that I get it's technically between 4 and 5, but we have it listed on the 5th level because you access it through the 5th level. Are you talking about these tubes here? Or there is another set of tubes, but I think those are on level 2. Are you talking about the tubes where
You found the Fiona clones,
And the
or are you talking
princess
about
clone? Or no?
Oh, actually, yeah. Let's. That's probably the best one. The
Isn't
clone. The
that
clones
level
room.
2?
Yeah,
the
that
other
was early
problem
on.
is
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
can't, we
That's
can't
they're
take him with
literally
us.
marked with stars.
We cannot take him with us.
That is absolutely true. I was waiting for somebody to realize that.
We cannot take him with us. Somebody's got to run up and get something.
Get a suit
Get a
for
get a
Neve and come
suit
back.
and come back so we can get him.
Split the party moment. A couple people stay. Everyone else goes with him, or goes up and gets the suit.
Let me check something.
Duct tape Country Fried Minis. Duct tape.
Nah. Solus will just give him his. And Solus is a beast. He's proven to be a beast. We'll just tough it out as we go back up.
Wow. So okay. So Solus is just gonna give Kunk his suit. Is he just
Yep.
gonna go with the party, or is he gonna try and go fast?
I mean, I guess it's
I
really up to
I
you
would suggest-
how big of a difference that makes.
I would suggest that you go fast if you're going to do this.
You feel like it would help you not only because you'd be generating your own heat and everything, but it is pretty cold down here. It's very cold. You can survive it for a little bit, but you probably want to go
Alright.
Let me ask
fairly
you this.
fast. Though you will be hamstrung by lifts in a sense in some parts.
Are there
Because obviously you can't go faster than the lift is going to go up. The elevator.
are there any rags around?
You say that, but
Is there anything that we
He's
can?
like, I could figure out some ways around some of these fucking. What did you say,
Is there
Dan?
anything that we can wrap around Solus's head? Because if we just put Hunk in a suit and just leave Solus in a suit, and just give Hunk the helmet, and just wrap his head as best we can with cloth to try to keep the warmth. Is there any way we can do that? Is there anything around that we
Are
can
you
do that?
guys having this discussion?
talking about keeping the warmth for Solus.
Yeah. Are you like actually having this discussion in game?
If Solus is actually saying this is what he's going to do, then Mary is actually we are having this discussion, because Mary's like trying not to. She doesn't want Solus to like permanently lose ears or some bullshit.
Yeah, like fingers or something. Right.
I mean,
right.
Mm-hmm.
Solus has pretty much made the mad sprint back to the ship for spacesuit repair several times now.
But
Yeah, but that was only with holes. This is you're talking about going back without
like
a helmet.
full
This is something
exposure.
completely
Yeah.
different.
Full body exposure is a lot different than a hole in your suit. Even if the hole is fairly big, you've got insulation, you've got the helmet on your head. If you're having this conversation though, let's see here. Kunk, he like looks at Solus, and he kind of like.
Fucking idiot.
He kind of points over
No,
to
I'm
this
in.
jar. This kind of this container, this cylinder that is sitting on the
Oh no. Oh no.
it's sitting on the
Oh,
counter.
no.
The cylinder itself doesn't look like it can come off the counter. It doesn't look like it's like built into it. But it looks like it contains like this blue gel.
Container with blue gel.
Yeah. And like
Jill, you say.
Kunk's kind of like pointing at it.
What is that?
Mary will scan it.
it's some
Stop
kind
it.
of
Scan it.
it seems like some kind of like bioreactive gel or something. It's pretty basic. It doesn't seem like it's going to be anything that would hurt Solus.
I mean, we already know that Hirak's not going to do anything, and he is very knowledgeable about the stuff that goes on here. Solus is going to
Hirak, are you
use it as a makeshift
suggesting
helmet.
that he rub it on himself?
Yes.
Apply it directly to the forehead?
Yes. Coat yourself with this.
He's sounding pretty bad. Maybe we should coat him with it.
He
Okay,
seems
well, Solus will coat
exhausted,
himself up.
basically. Yeah. So you take off your suit, and you're like, you cover yourself with this kind of like blue gel. It does kind of stick to your skin, and immediately when you start to cut, you actually start to like kind of overheat in this room. Like it's starting to make you warm, like real warm. And you're starting to feel like, oh shit, guys, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Because staying in here
Well,
might actually be a little too warm
much.
for Solus at the moment, because it is yeah, it's toasty.
Yeah.
Oh God! Is
so
is,
I'll
it,
meet you
is
guys
this
back up
KY
there.
warm? Is it KY warming jelly? Is that
Yeah,
what
it's
this
some
is?
KY warming jelly, exactly. 100%. Yep. Yeah, 100%. All right, so Solus, he sprints away. Pew! And leaves everybody else here in the room.
Mary helps Kank get into the suit.
Okay. So
Is the suit too big for Kank?
the
'Cause it was a
suit
Solus suit.
actually
They like adjustable.
yeah, Kunk is quite a bit taller than Solus. Solus is kind of short.
Oh,
Kunk is quite a bit taller than Solus, and so yeah, it stretches out enough. But you know, he's because he's not like a larger than man sized guy. He's kind of it works out because Solus is bulky. Kunk is thin, so it like kind of stretches up a little bit, yeah.
okay.
But eventually you're able to get it on him, and
All right.
and it
So I think we
seems to
should
be
go.
locked in and pretty much ready to go. All right, so you and Kunk down by the schoolyard. And the rest of the party. So everybody's going back to the ship then, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And I'm assuming you're taking the fastest routes.
Yes.
Like you're going,
Yep.
you know, okay. That makes sense. All right.
Kank's just there. He's delirious. Lore, he came a lot.
What?
So, Solus having made it back to the ship a little bit earlier,
Yes.
he will hold Tenson aside and kind of be like, "Hey, you're not about to like what's about to happen. We're going to try to keep."
You're not gonna like what's gonna happen, but it's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
We have Hirak Kank, the guy who tortured you.
Wait,
is
what?
going to be coming with us.
Wait, what? Kunk? Kunk? He's alive?
Yes.
And you left him alive?
Unfortunately so, I'm a little busy right now.
Did you actually say that to the guy? To 10? A little busy right now. Yeah, we left him alive, but we're a little busy right now.
Yeah.
My sister was handing me clothes. Yeah, I'm sorry, and I deeply empathize with what happened to you, but we did come here on a mission, and he's kind of the key to our mission.
Why?
Of saving
How?
our captain. He seemed to be like cryogenically preserved in the tubes, much like
He was here with
the
me
other
the whole
tubes
time,
we've-
that fucker!
Yeah, but we're gonna keep you two separated as much as possible. He's definitely more of a captive than an equal team member, and he will be held to
Wait,
justice.
I'm not a captive, am I?
No, you're more of a rescuee, or yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna make sure that you're doing all well and you get out of here safe and make up for that lost time. But in terms of our mission, we have to do what we have to do. So I apologize.
As long as he's eventually held accountable for his crimes. Promise me.
I promise.
Okay. It's gonna be tough. That guy did.
We're gonna have guys stay here as well to assist with Mike and kind of keeping the peace. Well, I mean, I guess we're gonna be here resting up for the night, but afterwards, yeah, there's not a whole lot more to scout out.
So they're bringing him back
down there
now?
Yeah, they're like they should be right behind me. I gave him a suit because he was not fit to bear the elements.
What is that on you?
It's pretty warm. I guess I could probably get it.
Yeah, actually, in the ship, you're probably starting to feel like, oh god, it's like warm in here again.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You need to take a shower.
This is the second time that Solus has been covered in goo.
Hey, this goo's a lot better than the previous goo, I'll say that.
I don't know, I think it's not the second time. I think if you're talking about the entire, adventure, Solus has been covered in goo probably, I don't know, a dozen times, maybe more.
I'm talking about, space goo, because he was covered, he had to get into that Gengar.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Well, it's not a Gengar, yeah.
It was part goo, part goo, part vomit soup.
Right.
Excrement soup.
Yes, that makes sense, yeah. Well, it seems like 10 is taking things as best as possible. He doesn't seem very happy about the situation, but you feel like you agreeing that, eventually Kank will, kind of stand, be held accountable or whatever, kind of calmed him down a bit, but he still seems a bit nervous. Solus, obviously, is he gonna jump in the shower and rinse this crap off of him?
Yeah.
And
we'll kind of settle in.
By the time he's out of the shower, the rest of the party has made their way back up. Fortunately, there were no encounters or anything like that. So yeah, everybody just made it back without incident.
You gonna bring the dude up with you?
Oh yeah, Kank. That's right. Here.
Drop him right beside of old Tinson. Yeah. So probably, make sure he's fed and kind of washed up and, but probably even keep them separated by the different levels of the ship.
They probably have watches tonight as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There is one other thing. You give Kunk some food. You give Kunk some water. But Kunk, he's still a bit shaky and a bit weird and a bit sick. And he once again starts asking you if he can have some of that speed.
Or bed, you're gonna ruin your circadian rhythm.
Let's see. This is it's kind of an important decision because it's either a now or never kind of.
Basically,
it's gonna be a big problem in the weeks that we're gonna be traveling back.
Yeah,
when we don't have any meth to give him.
Right. So that's the thing you're gonna kind of have to figure out. It's like, can we wean him? Because here's the thing: if Mary kind of checks him out, he he looks like he's having. He's beginning to go through withdrawals. Clearly, he did not wean himself off before he stuck himself in the tube. He just stuck himself in the tube, figured he'd have enough meth when he'd get out. He figured we'd worry about that when he gets out.
Yeah, worry about that later.
But now it's later.
So here's Mary. Here's what Mary says. Mary's like, so we've got two choices. We either wean him now, or we give him the meth now. But if we do that, we're not going to have enough for the 6-week trip back.
Yeah.
And he will go through withdrawals. If we give him the meth now, we will need to put him in a tube for the trip.
Okay. Now I'll refer to your expertise on this as a clinician, as a doctor, but if it seems like a bad idea to just go from full addiction to cold turkey. I'm leaning more on the decision to give him a little bit of meth and wean him off. Obviously not give him a full dose or anything he's used to, but if he's gonna have to go through the withdrawal and survive, this seems like the option to go for.
Does Ren have something to say?
Yeah, Ren wants to see the meth.
Oh God. Oh.
He's gonna make it.
Oh. Can he make it?
Yeah, because he was the distributor.
He's
on the space whale. He probably knows a thing or two.
Well,
meth is basically poison.
Here's the thing. If you recall, he brought a little lab with him from Info and has been working in secret with stuff. So he's like, let me see it to see if let me see it. So he's looking at it and he's like, I'll be right back, and he takes it downstairs.
All right. The hidden third option. Never mind.
He's down there for a while, and there's kind of a little explosion.
Like, oh shit.
And he's like, I don't think I can make this stuff.
I thought we were about to get Breaking Bad up in here.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
In
Mr.
fact,
Walter
he has
White.
to like. It didn't destroy anything or anything. Maybe if he rolled a 20, it would. But you do have to partially open the big hatch just a
Fume
little,
out,
just a
yeah.
hair to like to aerate the smoke. And Ren's got a little bit of like singe on his face, and his his little mini meth lab blew up, and he's like, nah, I I think I need better equipment, something else. So, unless there's any here, any
So-
more here.
Mary, come
Mary
with me
wants-
for a second.
Mary wants to know if we've got enough to wean him off.
I have a little bit even more important of a question. How's our food supply for the trip looking? I know we had a certain amount when we left, and we used some when we came here, and we're going back with even more.
The
2
If
extra
we
pounds.
if we
the
keep
issue with the food
Hirak-
is Mr. Eat a Lot here. He's been consuming a lot of food lately. That's Mike talking about 10 Cincade.
yeah,
Apparently 10's calorie
consumption.
is like fucking what was that swimmer?
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps. He's got like a
6,000 calories.
he's like like a
Yeah.
10,000
Oh.
calorie like fucking yeah. So
Holy shit!
he's consuming maybe not quite that much,
Yeah.
but he is consuming quite a bit. You okay, Dan?
Well, then that kind of drives the point to me that we can't afford to keep Hirak even uncontained in our trip back. Like, he's going to need to be put back in stasis simply because we don't have enough food to support everyone.
With this new information, we may need to put 10 into stasis too.
Perhaps, but it feels a little
It's
cruel.
I know it does, but unfortunately, and let me take the evening to really take a look at our food supplies. I hate to say it, but if they are what they are, if they're not enough, you may have to put more of us into stasis.
Okay. Yeah.
Or we need to stop at we need to find a planet to gather more food.
Pull over at the interstellar gas station. Yeah, that could be a thing.
Well, I mean, you do know that there is on the other side, on the light side of the moon, there are jungles.
There's dinosaur.
There are jungles. There are things over there. There is life on the other side of this large
true.
moon.
Is that next session we go on the hunting trip?
Hunting trip. Oh my goodness.
Get some dinosaurs on the way home.
So there's that. If you recall, you already did have, you were talking about, taking some of the tubes already.
Yes.
So
yeah, it's just a matter of whether we actually use them to cryo, stasis, whatever. Some
it's not really
people-
cryo, but it's
Yeah.
kind of a suspended animation sort of a deal.
Bended emanation.
Yeah, bended animation.
Yeah, I just default to Hirak definitely be putting in stasis, given he's a little bit of a war criminal, and we kind of have Tenson here as the victim trying to get healthy again, and also a star gunner. Is that what he called it?
Right. Guy
Oh, wow.
fully agrees with that. He's like, yeah, we should. I think 10 deserves to be out if he can be. But yeah, fuck this Hirak guy.
Well, Mike, is Tenson healthy enough to go on a hunting trip? Or a foraging trip? while we are down in the station?
Yeah, I mean, it
There's no
seems
way. Really?
he seems like he's back to, like, he's just eating a lot. He's back. I mean, yeah, he's full. Like
Oh
now,
my God.
Tenson's like full. Like he looks like a full dude now. And he has for a while, but he's just eating a lot to continue his he's got this wild metabolism. So
Haven't we only been
Oh.
here for like 2 or 3 days?
oh, like that's what I'm saying. He was like one of those little men that you put in the bathtub. Like
crazy.
practically
He
overnight,
literally-
he went from
He
like a
soaked up that water.
he soaked up that food. That's what
That
I'm
food.
saying. He soaked up your
Yeah.
food
Good
and your
Lord.
water. So he's
Wouldn't it
he-
be so funny if he just kept going until he was like a giga hunk, like way like a size bigger than all of us?
totally looks maxed.
Yeah.
Like the chin. The cheeks. Oh no.
Damn, well,
No, he
Okay.
looks like a full fit guy, and he was a soldier, so it's like he's Mike's like, yeah, I spent some time with the guy. He's yeah, he seems like he's pretty fit. He's like, as long as he's got food to eat, I imagine that if he stops eating, he's gonna start to shrivel again. I don't know.
Well, maybe we
Only
send
one person does, and I don't
you-
really want to ask that fucking guy.
Maybe we send you and 10 with Guy on a foraging trip
To hunt?
tomorrow.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. That sounds like a good idea. Mike really, he's like, what? He's like, you wanted me to go hunt?
Well, you can take the ship. They can hunt.
yeah, isn't his full name Mike Hunt?
Yeah. You know?
It's it's Mike Ox.
True.
So, you know.
I see.
Mike Hunt.
Different,
is that other guy.
different side of the family.
Different Mike. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, they don't seem too thrilled about the idea of going on a hunt, just like the two of them.
Nah, it's fine.
They're not. They're like, what are you talking about? They're like, we don't.
Actually, don't I have some like survival skills as Solus? I'm pretty sure like I'm built to hunt.
Yeah, I mean they're not saying that they can't hunt, but they're feeling like a hunting party of two on an alien planet that seems to have like
That might be a little sparse.
like,
Yeah.
It probably not good. Like even with the support of the ship, they're like, it just doesn't. That doesn't sound like something I would do. Guys, like, you might be able to get Derek to do some of that dumb shit, but you're never gonna get me to do anything like that.
Well, it's very
Definitely a
possible then.
consideration.
Maybe we can wait until we're completely done checking this place out before we all go on a hunt.
That would make me feel more comfortable. For sure.
Just keep 10 and Kank as separate as possible. Give him a little bit of the, how much of that meth do we actually have?
How much meth do you have?
Roll for math.
This is role playing in 2026, guys. How much meth do we have?
Let's see.
I mean, I'm sure. I'm
it's-
positive that Hirak will be like, "Here's where we kept every single
God.
secret stash."
I
And you
mean,
go
he
down
probably
there and
does.
find
You
every
know,
last
if
bit
you
of
think
it.
about it, it would make sense that he
Country-
would.
Country fried
the hell?
minis. What do you think would be the best way to tape a whole bunch of hot dogs to one's torso?
Yeah, I answered that. I said duct tape. Okay,
didn't
that's
show.
patch kits. No, I said it.
Oh, you said it?
I see.
Oh, I didn't hear
Yeah,
you
I
say.
said it.
Okay.
Sin space
Like, what?
suits.
The best way to tape a whole bunch of hot dogs to a torso.
Hmm. Do you not have it listed,
duct tape's
Dan?
gonna-
You don't have it. You don't have the
Duct-
meth written down.
I didn't take the meth.
You guys took some meth. I'm sure you did. Somebody did.
But I didn't. But Mary didn't. So Mary didn't write it down.
Let's see. I'm trying to. Okay. Every
Super glue that shit to
kit.
yourself.
Every medical kit includes a stimulant.
A little meth.
Yes.
An adrenaline shot.
Every medical kit includes a little meth. It includes a stimulant. Because I just looked at my notes and it says a stimulant effectively speed. So anybody that has any Syn medical kits, it's in there. Because they were all addicted to it.
I see.
So yeah.
I think Sid took the medical kits. I don't think Mary took any of those medical kits.
Let's see what I have.
Let's see.
Looking.
Nope.
I didn't write anything down.
I have a single first aid kit.
Oh, then maybe you found some and didn't take them. Like nobody took any. We're just like we don't need these. Yeah.
I'm almost positive that we did. If it's not explicitly written down.
First aid
it
pack.
is-
I have 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I took 2 because I have I have 3 first aid kits. I have a small first aid kit, then I have 2 of these first aid packs.
Yeah. So anybody that has those has meth.
All right.
So then, how much meth do I actually have? We actually have.
You have enough meth in each one of those kits that you feel like you could probably get through like a week now that you're looking at it.
A week of full dosage or a week of weaning him off?
I mean, a week of like relatively full dosage, like to kind of keep him going. But if you weaned him off, it would be a little bit less. I mean, a little bit more. Sorry, other way. You
So
staple
there's
the
the
dogs
question.
to the tape. No.
Do we wean him off, or do we give him a full dosage, and then put him into stasis?
Understand why we would give him a full dosage anyway. We can start to wean him off and do stasis. He's gonna have to get weaned off eventually. Unless that's
This is
somehow
true.
we use his addiction as a linchpin against him
Oh,
by just continuing to feed his
possible.
addiction. But even Solus, that's a little too far for him.
yeah. I was gonna say
Mary's not comfortable with that either.
Yeah,
that's a little bit if you're a lawful person, you're maybe not. It's maybe not, but Ren is all for that idea. Ren is like, yeah, I can.
So is Fiona. She's just like
we can absolutely
use whatever we have.
Yeah, he's like, we can absolutely do that. We can, I'm confident that I can make more of that meth once we're back to info and I have the larger laboratories to work with, more ingredients. says Ren. So.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, once we leave the station, we don't need his expertise until we get back to the ship. We should just do what we need to here and put him in stasis.
Yeah, I agree. Finish up
I
searching
agree. He should be in stasis. I don't want to see his fucking his farging face for 5 weeks on this ship, and I'm sure Tenson doesn't want to either.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
really, no reason to keep him out and about. So we will need to pretty much bring up some of those
Yeah, we're
some of
definitely
those
gonna bring those
tubes.
up.
So we'll continue searching back down the rest of the sub-levels, grab some tubes when we're done, set them up, put them in, take off.
Now,
Perhaps
all right,
go
so-
on a hunt.
the tubes with
So
10
who need-
doesn't do not, or not 10 with Hirak. If you're bringing up a tube just for him specifically, and you don't care what's in the tube, you don't need power for it. So it kind of, because remember when you were trying to get the clones, the problem was we can't unhook these tubes without fear of what's going to happen with these bodies.
Right.
But if you're gonna, if you just take one of the tubes and bring it back, you don't
Wait a
have to have the.
The tube that Hirak was in, did he break out of it or did he just open it?
It
Just
opened.
So that's the one we could grab.
There's no way you can take
Just
that
put
one.
him-
Those ones are like built into
Oh, is
his
it-
lab. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Those ones
okay, I
are.
see.
Those ones aren't
Understood.
like
Okay.
the ones that the Fiona look-alike and the princess are in. Those are like modular and look like they can be moved. There are two in his
Gotcha.
lab. One of them is just like kind of empty, and then there was the one that he came out of clearly, and those are like built into his lab.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So you wouldn't be able to move those.
All right. So real quick then, before we go on, who needs healed?
I was
Just
Okay.
Fiona?
I was looking at everybody. I think Fiona might have taken. She must have taken like a bunch of damage for some reason because everybody else
Yeah,
looks
she got beat up.
pretty good at the
She got-
moment that I
She
can
got really beat up.
see.
She got hit like twice, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah, because yeah, everybody's
So-
pretty. All the NPCs at least are pretty decent looking.
3, 6. Brings her up to 15,
I gotta
and if
pee,
she
too.
sleeps one night on the ship, she'll be up to full. So that's
Okay. All right.
and
other
then,
than
and then Mary can pray. Mary can pray in the morning for those spells back, and she's good to go.
Right. Other than sleeping this night, because you did take kind of a short day. So you do have
We are gonna watch.
watch what?
We are gonna take watches. We
Yeah.
are gonna take watches because we're gonna take watches.
Right, you said you're gonna take watches for the night, but what I'm saying is
It's still early.
it's still a little bit early. Even it's probably not time. So other than eating and your discussion about further events, is anybody going to do anything specific, or are you just gonna do whatever, pass through the
Well, let me
evening?
ask you this: do we actually have time to go down and get one of those and bring it back? Since we've got the motorized thing, since we've got the cart, do we actually have time to go get one?
Yeah, you might have time to go get one. Sure.
Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we go ahead and get one and bring it up so that people can we can start working on it to get it. I mean, we don't have to, there's not a compatibility issue. This is a Syn ship, which
Right.
is which also probably freak Kunk the fuck out, because like we're in a Syn ship.
Yeah, he's definitely. I mean, he's kind of at the moment. At first, he was wanting food and a place to sit down, and then he's interested in meth. So he clearly had a little bit of a reaction to it. But you've told him some weird stuff. So it's. I mean, he's already obviously like Fiona's with you. You kind of told him that you were affiliate. You didn't really give him details, but you said you were affiliated with the lore in some way.
Right.
So he's probably wondering like what the hell is going on in current events. That all like clearly a lot's happened, but he's not super worried about it right now. He's worried about getting his fix and being comfortable mostly at the moment, honestly.
You should kind of worry about being alive right now.
Right, and being, I mean, that's
the
he's doesn't seem like he's at this point he's not asking any questions other than, can I have some meth? So
Okay, so who's gonna go get the tube?
it's not that far. It's only on sub-level 2, if you recall. So
Here's the thing.
It's not like a big journey.
Mary is worried that once he's had his meth and his food, and he starts to kind of normalize out, this is a Syn ship, and he does have security clearances. We need to lock him out.
So here's the thing. That's not even a problem. The entire ship has been completely reconfigured by Matt.
Mike.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Matt's taking care of that?
Yeah, like your controls aren't even in,
Okay.
they're not even in Syn anymore. Like everything's in Galcom. Like you can read everything, like controls are, they're still the style, the Syn style of controls, but everything's been like been a translation patch has been applied. It might not be full or like perfect in every spot, but like you can basically like he patched the whole UI of the ship. As well as, because if you remember, he built all your little sleeping pods, and he built you a bathroom and everything. Like there's none of that stuff.
Wait a minute.
There.
Did he submit a full change for that? Was it approved? Did it go through the cab?
One of the reasons that he's kind of on the lam is because no, seriously. One of the reasons that Matt is kind of on the lam is because the destiny and the stuff that he used to build is not he used better stuff than he was supposed to use, and he gave Nova some things that Nova wanted that Frobos wouldn't have necessarily given him, because he knew that he was gonna fucking leave.
Okay.
So Matt is actually he's wanted. You already know this, kind of. Yeah, Frobos is not happy with fucking Matt. He's yeah, so in a way, that's already happened.
So he didn't follow change control at all.
Yeah, he completely defrauded the government, essentially.
Okay. Gotcha.
Essentially.
All right.
Which is really bad, because you know that his dad's like a bigwig. His dad's like a regional manager.
He's kind of after him.
Yeah, you know his dad is like a big regional manager, so big deal, big problem.
That's funny.
Big problem.
Okay.
He also stole his dad's really nice gun and then gave it to Nova as a gift, and then Lore stole it from Nova. So Lore has this like really nice gun.
Yeah. So, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, who's gonna go down and grab them? Go down and grab them tubes.
Actually, Mary will go as well, because since this is a biological thing, she wants to make sure that they don't unplug something that's going to break it, so it won't work. You know what I mean?
Right. So Solus, Mary.
Yeah, you probably want a little bit of heavy muscle, a little bit of technical expertise to make sure that we get it back in one piece.
You know what? Mike will come down. Mike is like, I'll come down. I need to stretch my legs.
Fiona's going to come too, because she just cannot stand being in this room right now.
Well, I'm assuming that you
this point.
I'm assuming that you have Kunk down in the. I'm assuming you're not all. You've got Kunk in his own little separate area, and you're not.
No, we're going to get back, and Fiona's going to find that Kunk laid down in her bed.
Yeah, that's probably where he is right now.
So she had to kill him.
Yeah, he is in fact in her bed as
Yeah.
Right. All right, so who's going again? Mike, Mary,
and Fiona for me.
Fiona,
Solus will go.
Solus. Is
Probably
Sid
all
staying
we
at the
need.
ship?
Yeah, if we don't need Sid, sure.
Okay,
I can
yeah,
stay back and try to look at some of the data we've gathered.
All right then. So that little guru. Do I have a?
This is where we're gonna run into. This is where we're gonna run into like a.
What?
This is where we're gonna run into a random encounter.
There he is. I was like, "Where's Mike at?"
Get our asses kicked.
There
Or
he
we're
is.
gonna find a new little kitty.
Yeah. So you make your way down, going to the this floor here, and where is that? Oh, there it is.
Oh, Jesus.
And you
So creepy.
yeah, you finally make it to the tube room. You forgot. It's been a few days since you've been in this room, and now Fiona has to kind of come face to face with this weird. That one in the middle looks a little off. Yeah. The one in the middle and the ones to the right, progressively worse. You're not even sure if they're fully formed, whatever they are, but clearly mistakes. Then again, are these also not mistakes? It's hard to say. So, what are you going to do? You get down into the tube room, and then Mike's like, oh the gods, what is this? You didn't tell me it looked like that.
Yeah.
Now
think
you
we
know what
take-
we've been dealing with.
I think we take the most developed one. I mean, how many are we going to take?
No, I think we take the least developed one out of its tube.
Yeah, remember
Well, yeah,
at
that's
the
the
moment
tube.
the
That's the tube.
developed ones you can't even move because you still need the generator, which you still have not found, in order to
I
move the
see.
tube with power. Yeah.
Yeah, then we'll remove the least developed, and
Okay.
go ahead and
Yeah.
keep that with us.
There is even one down beyond here that is just like even like wee little like fetusy. So yeah, all the way to the right side, you find one that is it's it's not much of a little biological thing.
That's the one we take out
Okay.
At
for
what
now.
point do we classify it as alive?
So you're gonna
That is
have
beyond
to
the scope of this game.
yeah, you're gonna have to figure out how to get this thing out of
Each
here.
each world has to decide for themselves.
Right,
Yeah, we have some
exactly.
fierce debates and advocates for both sides about
Exactly.
gestation period of clones.
There's I don't know, there's this game raises a lot of philosophical questions that should not be answered by us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely should not be answered. You know, we'll leave that up to you. Good science
we're called the
fiction
Dicks in the
always
Dark.
exactly, and good science fiction always does just leave it up to the viewer to, you know. So if you're hanging out watching us, we'll leave it up to you to decide on those philosophical
Yes.
things. Then you can judge our characters appropriately. All right. So you've got to figure out because you came down here, you scanned them, but you really never operated them. So you're gonna have to kind of figure out how it works. You know that they're modular, and you know that you can take one, you can just take it out. But beyond that, you haven't really looked at this. I mean, you weren't in here that long.
So Mary is going to jack into it.
With
Whoa.
her Violink, she's gonna jack directly. Is she gonna jack directly into one of the tubes?
Yes, into the tube that we're planning on taking.
Okay.
That's the one we're going to actually jack into.
Okay.
And Fiona is going to stand by with the cracker to see if there's any data if there's any additional data that needs that they need.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. As far as Mary is concerned, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
No.
You link into the system, and while you're not hit with any corruption, you're not getting any data whatsoever. You're getting whatever that is from this song. The
Okay.
just like a solid tone. You're for some reason you're either you're not getting data or you're not able to interpret the data.
I don't understand. She releases from it. Can Fiona get anything?
Go ahead and what is...
Would it be open locks?
So...
Or hear noise? Or would you rather hear noise?
No, definitely not hear noise. I have that. I know what it is, but do I have it that I can show you? I might not. Or not quickly, anyway. So, with a thief... Where is Fiona? Okay. yes. Open law. Okay, okay. So,
Because I guess it would be unlocking the data.
well, oh, what the hell did I just do? Not exactly. It's more along the lines of being able to see how this functions. Fiona's having problems with it as well.
Okay.
They look
Maybe
like
we
they.
just unplug it.
Are you gonna like? What are you gonna? What's everybody doing?
I'm just kind of watching, given that Solus is not really a tech guy.
Right, right.
Is it rather simple to... Okay, these are not filled with gel, right?
These are filled with something. Yeah, you think they are filled with some kind of gel.
Okay.
Or something. They're clearly suspended in something.
Got to figure out how to empty the gel, refill it, and refill it back on the ship. That's the only way we're going to be able to put him to stasis.
Well, I mean, we could just ask him. I think if
Do you think that he will willingly want to go back into this? I don't think we're going to have an easy time convincing him to put himself back into stasis.
it's only for a few weeks as compared to 7-8 years, and I think he will kind of have to understand, given our food supply. He might be evil, but he is logical. And if it's going to be his personal containment, he wants to probably make sure it's done correctly and safely. So we could probably get reliable information out of him about how to transfer and getting the correct fluid cycled out for these container pods, tubes, whatever.
Which means we're probably gonna have to give him some of that meth.
Yeah, some of it.
I mean, we can always promise him that there's unlimited amounts of meth back at info.
Which isn't exactly untrue. Hell, if he wants to be paid in meth to make sure that our captain survives, that's fine by me.
Well, then I guess we'll just bring him down here when we're ready.
Okay.
All right.
At least we know which one we're going to use. Also, maybe he can tell us what those are for.
What?
She's pointing at the two fully formed ones.
Ah.
Now, aren't those Princess Marisol? Or...
And me. Well,
yeah.
the one is Princess Marisol, and the one is a combination of Marisol and me.
Right.
Correct.
That's right.
Right.
Which is creeping her the fuck, which is
Or-
even creeping her the fuck out even more.
Well, it's actually a combination of Marisol and lore. Because they don't have
really?
your
Right.
How would they have
Yeah, they
your
don't have-
genetic material? They don't have your genetic material. He kind of
Well, you
said
never,
as much.
You never know what they. Oh.
Kunk kind
Okay.
of said as much. Earlier in the day.
They didn't even know that you really existed.
Yeah,
until
because remember,
today.
he didn't know. He thought you
Mhm.
were a thing. He thought you were that.
Yeah.
He thought like, oh, they
Okay.
let one out and put a fucking suit on it. What the hell? So yeah, he thought you were a clone, basically.
Okay.
But knowing that, that you're the real one, no, that's so it's pretty weird. The whole thing is pretty weird, and clearly,
Dude.
I mean, Kunk is the
Last week I
director.
was-
He's got all the answers for all of this stuff.
Dude, I was fully expecting last week to be like when he sees the picture of Granny, to be like, I.
What?
I was almost there.
What?
To be
I am your father.
Oh, Kunk?
Yeah, when he sees the picture of Granny.
No,
I was
no,
almost expecting
but
that
actually,
she was a scientist.
no,
that
no,
escaped
no,
with
no.
me.
So actually, I do actually have a clarification to make, because, and I was doing it too, so I just fucked it all up, because they're very, very close. So there's a very important clarification to make with Syn language.
Okay.
Lore, the Chosen, he is the Simperai.
Okay.
Syn Prime is their last name. And I was especially with Kunk's accent, it was hard to tell, and I think I was using them interchangeably anyway, but just so that you know. And also I was kind of out of it last week. I was feeling real shitty. Just so that you know, Syn Prime, which is SINMPRIME, is their last name. So like Lore is Lore Syn Prime. Raoul is Raoul Syn Prime. Okay?
Okay.
But the Chosen, the name for the
It's the
Chosen
Simperai.
is Simperai. Not with an A at the end, just Simperai.
Okay.
So like that, I understand they're very close. And I was even fucking them up, but just so that you're clear. So it's likely, for example, that Fiona, whatever her name is, her last name is Syn Prime. Like her actual birth last name is Syn Prime.
But she knows herself as Creel. Because
of course, because that's what Granny. Yeah, that's what Granny didn't. Granny was Granny Creel.
Mm-hmm.
Not Angalora Syn Prime.
Mm-hmm.
But now you know that she was.
Okay.
Yeah. So just a little bit of a little bit of clarification. Again, I think it was because I was doing like an accent for Kunk. He got on this, it was like, he had like a kind of a nasal, like deep voice. I was doing that. And so it was your R's and your, everything just kind of rolls together. Yeah. So Simperai, Syn Prime, and it's all just gonna mush mouth all together. But yeah. Well, you realize that, other than potentially just like cutting the power and like pulling it out, if you're really wanting to like drain it and figure it out, you probably will need Kunk. Anything else you're gonna do before you go back to the ship for the night?
I think we examined this room really carefully the last time. Although we're back again, it's a different day.
It is a different day.
Examine the room again.
And I mean, like I said, I mean, you weren't in here like I mean, you were a couple turns, but not, you probably weren't in here more than maybe a half hour the last time that you were in here. And you haven't really come back since, so yeah, if you want to kind of
time, maybe we explore. Yeah, maybe
you kind of want to
just
look
kinda
around this
see-
this room, you can kind of see. I mean, it is of course this room down here. Now, one of these, the one room guy like totally destroyed it because there were tubes in this other room, but guy like went like ham and just like and just blasted them all. Yeah, did you guys want to do some searches? If you want to roll some D6s.
Yeah, I'll roll a couple D6s. How many per character?
It depends on how long you're staying and looking around. You know.
Well, at least one for each. So Mary, get a 1. Fiona, got a 5.
Okay. So, you guys are looking around. Oh, look at that. You guys are looking around. Fiona doesn't find anything. Solus doesn't really particularly see anything of note. But as Mary is looking around, she thinks she spots back behind all these. It looks like there's a large power pack, but it looks like it might be just kind of attached up against the wall, but not built into the wall. And it looks like it has latches. But it's big. It's like,
if you look at this,
it looks like the size of like a 50-inch flat screen TV, like kind of sticking out of the wall. But it's like mounted to the wall, almost like a TV.
if she turns around and looks at the backs of the tubes, is there a place for a power pack to be put into the tube? Is this how we actually would this power a tube?
It looks like there's hoses going down from, and actually Mike points this out because he had a good search roll too. So as you're kind of looking at it, Mike comes back and he's kind of looking at it too, and he points out that there are kind of these leads going from the bottom of this thing down to the tubes. In fact, there are some extra leads that are bundled up.
So whatever generator we find, or this is a temporary power pack that we move everything with.
Yeah, I mean,
Does
I
it
could
look
just
like
throw
that?
it on my back, I think. I mean,
Is that what it looks like?
It looks like it's a giant battery almost that's like attached to the wall. And if you could like, it looks like it would unbolt from the wall. Like it looks like it has these kind of buckle things that you could like unlatch on the sides and on the top and bottom. But it like I said, it looks about the size of a 50-inch flat screen TV, but it does look like it's probably heavy.
Upon further inspection, is it powered up?
I mean, it's currently supplying power to these tubes.
oh no.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh,
Solus shits himself.
oh, just shit my pants. Hey buddy, you're never gonna be able to list anything if it's still buckled to the wall.
I just saw that Kmart commercial again.
The Kmart commercial.
Oh, I shipped my pants.
I shipped.
Yeah.
Did you ship your pants? Yeah,
I
shipped
shipped my
pants.
pants.
Oh, I have not
I
seen
ship my
this.
pants
Oh,
every week.
jeez.
Oh
No,
yeah, you gotta watch it, Steve.
there's a Kmart commercial from the early '90s when things were starting to get shipped, and it was on regular TV. And what they
I
were
do not
saying
remember
was,
that. Yeah, I ship my
They-
pants. I understand. I understand.
If
Yeah.
you look it up, it is the funniest fucking thing ever.
No,
a pretty good
probably
commercial.
the worst one that I have ever seen, and this is 100% real because I can remember it, is Nick or Treat. Don't say it fast.
Yeah.
Oh no!
It's like Trick or Treat, but it was Nickelodeon,
Yeah.
and they had all these
Oh,
kids.
they were
There's
trying to do that on Nickelodeon.
There is
No.
no, and you can find the commercial on YouTube with these kids saying Nick or Treat, but of course they're saying it like Trick or Treat, and you know what it sounds
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
It's like
Somebody didn't vet that very
somebody
well.
didn't think that through very well. That was like the Oozinator, not thought through well at all. Anyway,
That reminds me of a pretty controversial topic I wanted to ask you guys. We might get flagged by YouTube, but I
oh
don't
God,
really give a shit.
Oh no.
maybe don't then.
Well, so you guys know the tank guy, right? From the Chinese incident that goes by a name.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Tiananmen. Yes.
Yeah, Tiananmen Square. Is that
Okay.
what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would that
Yeah,
get us
Tiananmen
flagged for anything?
Now,
That's like
guys
an
remember
old
him-
historical event.
Well, you know.
It depends
there-
where you
No.
live.
Yeah, it depends.
Oh, I see. Like in certain countries, that gets you. I see. Like if you mention it, it's just banned in China immediately
Yeah.
or something. I don't give a fuck if
Now-
we're banned in China.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Whatever.
okay.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you
I
guys
see what you're saying.
remember him?
Oh,
A?
Yeah, all of a sudden we lose like 200 subscribers. because
Right,
they're all
right.
Chinese.
Oh no.
All the Chinese bots immediately.
Yeah,
disband.
immediately just yeah.
Do you guys remember him
Yeah.
A, getting squashed by the tank, or B, jumping up on the tank, talking to the drivers, and then running off?
So
remember.
what I remember from that video is that 99% of the people that were covering that video cut away when the tank got really close. And
Right.
we never saw what happened. And I don't think that I can personally tell you I don't think that I have actually ever seen the rest of the video. So I don't know. I can't answer
Right.
that.
I
Yeah.
believe the same thing. I think at news at the time they just cut away, so there wasn't more video. So at the time you just kind of made an assumption. I was really young at the time too, so
Yeah.
like because that's like
Yes,
what is that?
Steve would've-
1988?
Steve would have been like almost not quite single, not
Am I-
quite double digits.
Am
at
I?
that point,
Is it
maybe?
1988? Is that right?
Something like that, yeah.
So I'm like 11 at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like right around the
I
time
mean,
I'm
I'm in the-
learning to play
yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons. Somebody named
mean, I'm
Unspicy
an
Mike
adult.
Mayo says that they want to overthrow me, and they say fuck me. They also say that I'm AI, but I dispute that highly.
Interesting.
But yeah, I mean,
I just came across the topic recently,
is
and I
there
guess
is there some like Mandela thing with that?
yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, am I
Okay.
getting like Mandela propaganda, like
Yeah,
kind of history kind of erasure moment there?
yeah, it's
Or
tough
is
to
it
say
really...
because our memories are going to be from media of the time. I haven't looked at it
Yeah.
since, and like Dan
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
either. So like our memories are going to be from the time,
Mhm.
which I feel like it's the same. Like they cut away, you assume that he got run over, and that's it. and they called
Yeah.
it a massacre. So what else are you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like what else are you
That
gonna
is true.
like
Yeah.
just the language made you believe, oh, shit went down, it was violent.
But right. But there
That's a good
again,
point.
they
But they
could have
never
told
showed
them, they
anything
could
on
have cut
TV
away,
they wouldn't
yeah.
have. They wouldn't have.
They could
Like it's not like
could have
ABC
cut
is gonna
away-
be like, here
yeah.
we're gonna show all the people getting mowed down or somebody
Yeah.
get run over. That's not how news
Yeah.
rolled back
But-
in the day.
Mhm. But the thing is also is that even back then,
Oh, I was
they
making
cut
make it
away,
earlier.
and they could have said it was a massacre, and they didn't show the guy jumping up on the tank.
Right. Like
talking to
I don't
people,
know. It's hard to say.
Because they wanted to portray the event in a certain way, right?
Sure.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
yeah,
that's a
yeah,
very
yeah.
good point.
Media in 1988 is way different than media today. You know, it's way different.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
not saying it's
Okay,
better
that
or
makes
worse, but
hmm
hard to say.
It's
There's
it's
always going to
always
be that angle of, yeah.
it's always been a propaganda arm of the government. And
Right.
It's just the way
But
it is.
yeah, the thing that you have to remember about it is that like if you were watching it in 1988, you were watching it on a television station that was like ABC News or CBS News or NBC News. You know, it's like
Yeah.
there wasn't like you weren't watching it on there's no MSNBC, that doesn't exist. Like even CNN, most people like it might exist at the time, but most people
No,
were watching it.
CNN existed at the time.
It did,
but
right.
They were
It's-
kind of the same way. They were cutting away
Right,
at
right.
a certain point.
I mean, everybody was
It's
kind of
not like
using the
the internet-
same, yeah.
It's not like the internet today where because I remember the first, the hostages in the first Gulf War. You could go online and you could watch them
Get their head.
watch what they did to them. Yes,
Yeah.
you could watch
No,
that.
I see. That's the kind of internet that I grew up in, and I saw all that really, really fucked up shit growing up,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like curious, like, so I guess it really was an assumption kind of thing. I don't know, maybe I saw like some like grainy ass photo taken, not directly reported by like some major news broadcaster, but
I'm sure that if
it
you
might have been a
actually-
fake photo of like a blood splatter after the tanks, or
Yeah,
might have
it's hard to
actually gone
say. I mean, yeah, it's very hard to say. Unspicy mayo is
Unspicy mayo
it's
is
going
being
wild
crazy in there.
it's going wild in chat. Also, hello
like
to another
crazy.
nade I see in there. Way more side boob back then, yeah, Wait, more side boob back then? I would say there's way more side boob now. Well, maybe way more under boob now. The under boob really didn't exist back then. Not the way that it does today. Anyway,
yeah,
so
tangent, but
yeah,
it
big
was interesting.
tangent.
I thought I would talk to you
Yeah,
guys
interesting.
about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, as far as Mary and Mike can tell, it looks like this thing can come off the wall. It looks like it can also it can also possibly be used to power other things. It plugs into these tubes. But as I said, there's a whole bundle of like plugs coming down from the bottom that are all just kind of bundled up and not attached to anything, with like leads on the end of them.
Does it look like we'll be able to plug it into the ship?
That is probably a question for the guy that spends the most time on the ship. Hell if I know.
Not great rolls.
Having some shit rolls tonight.
Yeah, really bad rolls
Yeah.
tonight. Everybody's just eating crap. Yeah, he's like, oh gosh, maybe.
Well, I mean,
Mike calls
It's
up
Cincade.
the ship,
Okay.
and he's trying to see if he can maybe get somebody on the ship to go and
Shit their pants.
to go and like look at to go and like take their multi and like turn on the light and like hold it at the outlet.
Oh my god.
Sid,
It's like, no, I don't think this matches the intergalactic outlet plug
Mike
standard.
the Sid.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is
Yeah.
this isn't this is an American plug. We need an EU plug.
Oh my! I literally had to do that recently for my server. I was like, what the fuck kind of plug is this?
Hey, can you go down onto the underside of the ship and can you take your multi and take me a couple pictures of those outlets down in the bottom?
On the outside?
No, in the inside, in the you know, where we got all the labs and stuff set up. Toward the back.
Sure. Yeah,
What?
okay. I can go down and take
What?
some pictures.
Why do I feel like Sid, the quiet Sid, is the guy who actually has like a ton of selfies on his multi that he just never shares with anybody. And he
That's an
accidentally
interesting
sends
theory.
he accidentally sends a selfie to Mike instead of one of the.
Sid's got a whole folder of personal thirst traps that no one has asked to see. No one
Could
wanted
be.
to see, but they're out there now.
He's got a big old dick's pic on his, you know.
You never
the
know.
ladies of the Destiny are actually like, wow.
He's actually a
good
really
for
popular
Sid.
VTuber.
No, if you recall,
Now that I believe.
now it's not like they're not like perfect crisp full saturated images. They kind of look like the Star Wars ones where they're like a little bit translucent and a little bit fuzzy, but your multis do have the ability to capture 3D
Holograph.
images and display them, redisplay them as holographs. So I mean, he could technically.
Oh my god.
It
Adding
wouldn't
a whole
necessarily.
new dimension.
Yeah, it wouldn't necessarily have to be just a static image. You know, and I mean, up until obviously for up to about 2 weeks, you did have the network power of info, so Sid could have been sending those holograms out across the galaxy.
Space OnlyFans must go crazy.
Yeah.
Space Tinder. No, it's Space Tinder. He's just.
Man, our
You
chat's going wild. There's Kevin Hart, Kevin James, Sam Altman. I don't know what the fuck is going on in the chat, but there's some wild conversations happening. So Sid takes a few pictures, sends them back to Mike, and after a little bit. Yes, ducks in the dank. After a little bit, Mike confirms that, yeah, I think we can, if we can get this off the wall and get it down to the ship, I think we should be able to use this.
That means that we can take, with that battery, we can take the other two then as well. And if those extra power cords, good. If we find any others, we can take them as well.
Well, that sounds like a plan. We just gotta
Yeah.
figure out a way to get this unhooked.
You know,
Get it on back to the ship.
this is Fiona. She's like, I really don't care. We could stick him in there with that thing. Doesn't matter to me. Just stick him in there with the fetus.
Somehow, I don't think he would be very cooperative if he had to spend 4 weeks, 4 or 6 weeks. I kind of forget how long it took.
About
Uh,
4 weeks, because it's a month.
month.
It was 30 days, and your standard months are about 28 days. So it took about a month to get here.
Yeah.
See, the
'Cause
problem
remember
with that, we put him in there with the fetus. Over the 30 days, he absorbs the fetus. The fetus was some kind of crazy experiment,
God.
and when he comes out, he's like super conk or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm getting flashback to the Destiny when we had a very similar situation.
Mm. True. True.
So, okay, we come back, we keep a lookout for power cords and all that. Yeah, I guess really it's a matter now of it seems everyone's failing their skill checks. It's time to go take a nap and
Yes, it is.
recuperate.
Right, yeah. Pass into another day so that people have another chance to not be idiots.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And actually, maybe this is if we don't wake up and
Yeah.
do tomorrow, because we've only got about a half hour. Maybe this is a good spot.
That's what I was thinking too. If we're going to try to, especially try to convince Steve to wake up at
Well,
a
and
reasonable hour.
I was already saying we should try and stop by 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine with 10:30
I
as
think-
well.
Yeah, this could be a little bit, because this puts us at a good spot. Everybody's
Jesus
back up at the
Sorry.
ship.
Nathan,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I have a 6-foot ported foreskin.
For a kin.
For a kin.
Oh, I'm always gonna read that as foreskin. In fact, it just looks like foreskin to me. If I'm like it's kind of because I'll be honest. I'll be honest. The text on this monitor over here is a little blurry for me.
It's a little small.
It's a little small for the way that I'm seeing it, so it definitely looks like foreskin.
I'm thinking that
The word of the day is foreskin.
very true. Wasn't last week another Nate watching on the TV with his buddy or stream? I'm thinking that it's his buddy and another Nate just shit posting in our chat. That's my fan theory.
Not another
has
Nate.
Unspicy
I think
Mayo been here before?
Unspicy Mayo it's got to be Nathan, isn't it? Isn't that Nathan? Or is that somebody else?
No, Nathan is Nathan in there.
Wait, is Nathan in the I don't know.
Yeah, Nathan 15615
That's right.
620
I
is
always
in the
get that
chat.
confused. We have Nathan
wait.
and another Nate. And we have Cameron, and we have. You guys need to differentiate your names. Get out of here.
Well, Cameron is easy because he's country fried, so that's easy
Right.
in the chat. But no,
Oh wait,
we have
Nathan is in
we
there.
have Nathan. We have.
Wait,
Nathan
who is Unspicy
15620,
Mayo?
who just dropped a schmegma bomb?
You can just call me Cameron. I just call you Cameron, except for the fact that we have a Cameron, and then that makes things confusing.
I was here first.
Yeah. Unspicy Mayo, I guess, is just Unspicy Mayo. See, they were being so foul and so weird. I just assumed they were Nathan. But we just attract that type, so that's perfect.
Yeah,
Unspicy
that's
Mayo
true.
just fits
Yeah.
in here.
They seem to be a consistent viewer if they know how to use our chat.
Yeah, I guess. Scans for scans, yes, definitely.
Scans for scans. That's
Hashtag
true.
scan
Yep.
for scans. It is a thing. It was the
Okay,
dicks in the
I guess,
background. It always is.
Well,
Well, anything else that you guys are gonna pass the night? You're gonna eat, and then we're gonna start the session fresh. That way
Yeah.
you can kind of go down and
with a game plan of
game
explore
plan.
the remaining levels,
Mm-hmm.
bring up the different equipment that we need to, and prepare to get the fuck out of here, pretty much.
And a potential of eventually hunting.
Dino hunt.
Eventual dino hunt on the on the light side of the moon. So that's possible. It probably won't be. I feel like we won't get to that next session or anything, but it's on the agenda
Plus-
for the party.
Plus, we still have that mystery on the other side of the moon.
That is true, and it has continued. Mike does report that every now and again it doesn't, there's no pattern or no discernible pattern that he's been analyzing
But
it
it's
for
in
the
the same
past couple
spot.
days. It's always in the same spot. It's always kind of like in the middle of this lake, which Solus walked on. Because remember, Solus got out of the ship and like walked on the lake.
Yeah.
And walked to the very spot and realized if there's something here,
What?
it's got to be way under me, like way deep.
Yeah, it's way down at
Did-
the bottom of that deep ass lake.
We didn't block mail. Did
Oh.
Nightbot happen to block?
Oh, Mayo's
No,
still
no,
there. See,
Mayo's there.
Mayo's good. We ain't blocked nobody. We ain't blocking nobody.
Nah.
No. We love all the razzing and the weirdness and everything.
Yeah.
It sticks in the dark, man.
You gotta
I'm
say
not-
something.
Yeah, I was gonna say you really have to say say something that's
really
like
gonna have to.
that's like gonna get us
Bad.
kicked off YouTube or something for us
Yeah.
to block
You're
you.
gonna
I
have to say
feel
something
like yeah,
terrible,
something
terrible
really
for us
really
to block
bad
you.
and don't do that, please. Yeah,
Do it in
yeah,
our
yeah.
Discord instead.
Yeah. Actually, don't do it in
Yes.
our Discord either. Please, maybe not. Anything that wild, we might. Yeah. It was
No, just
Nightbot just being
Just ping
Nightbot.
Steve
Yeah.
directly. Just ping that to Steve
Yeah, yeah.
directly in the Discord.
Yeah. No. Don't do. Yeah. No. I'm sure Nathan is. He's already forgotten. He's trying to bing me again. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes.
Because
Dick's
now,
pics,
so
not dick pics.
Unspicy Mayo just said Dan is goatsy.
Yeah. What?
So
It's-
something's going on. Something's
no.
going on.
I do not need to imagine a Dan Goatsy. Jesus.
Yeah. So here, it's like this. Dick's pics, not Dick's pics. Yes, DIX pics. Yeah, spread them. All right. So yeah, anything else that you guys need before we totally get out of game mode, since we have like a few minutes?
Yeah.
Anything else with this particular game that's happening here that anybody needs to?
No, I think it's, kind of standard business as usual until something else crazy pops up, and then we're like, oh shit.
Yeah. I mean,
We found this third survivor that is also
the third
clone
survivor.
royalty.
I mean, there is,
Destiny.
here we got our levels here that you guys have found, and I mean, here's the
Oh,
thing.
Actually, Unspicy Mayo actually has a real question.
Oh.
Can you explain how you streamline combat situations? Do I streamline combat situations? I do, I guess.
We actually.
Our combat is quick. I would say that probably one of the biggest things is that it's like we're playing Back Me. So I don't know if
Yeah, I mean,
that's
It boils down to the addition, and it boils down to having a turn tracker that helps.
a turn
structure our
tracker
combat.
helps, and the fact that I've been playing, let's see, I would assume it's all players being on tap. I mean that too. Or how do you keep it interesting? Oh gosh. I mean, I feel like just combat is.
Well, see,
Simple.
here's the thing. Even
Yeah.
as a
It's
player,
you,
combat actually is kind of is is almost kind of stressful as a
Oh,
player for me. You know what I mean?
is it
Because it's like, well, not stressful in a bad way,
like tension? Yeah,
but
there's supposed to be
there's
tension,
tension. It's tension because
right?
we've got these characters that we've invested a fuck ton in,
I mean, there is that
and
part of it, right? A lot of investment,
it's
the
tension,
possibility
right?
of,
Hmm. You
death
have
is a
no idea.
possibility. You could,
Yeah.
a character that you have
Hmm.
been playing for 6 years could die in a combat.
True.
That is true.
And and I'm going to tell you right now, Steve doesn't pull that punch.
I
I've
have
had players.
I've killed like 10-year
Mhm.
characters. I've killed
Yes. Mhm.
10-year characters and been like, it's just the roles come out that way. And
Yeah.
sometimes not even in like the big dramatic fashion that you want the
Mhm.
death to be in. Sometimes it's that, but sometimes it's like, oh
Mhm.
fuck. That
Well,
was
well, you
really
remember. I don't remember which character it was, but you remember the time that you killed one of my characters, and I got mad.
yeah, because it was
And I actually
Lothlorien.
left.
Because it was
It was Lothlorien.
Lothlorien.
I
Because it was like a
I
20-year character. It was a character
I
that you
got
played for a really long time.
yes. I got mad and I actually left I actually got.
Yeah, he
This
got
is when
up
we
and
were
he
playing
did get
live.
pissed off.
I
You can ask Missy. Like, he
left
got
the
up and he,
table.
like, left the table, and we were like, oh, fuck.
I left the table.
And we were like, oh, and I was like, Dan, come on, it's just a game. Like, we're continue on.
But I
But
mean,
if you remember, that game, almost a bunch of those characters died. Remember, we had to
That's
like
true.
there was a weird point in
Mhm.
our main campaign where, like, I don't even know what it was, but it's like shit just kept having like just bad
Nathan,
rolls, bad decisions, and it
Mhm.
was
Here's the thing. Steve didn't kill my character.
yeah,
Okay?
no, I didn't. I didn't
The
kill
dice.
anybody's. The dice.
The dice and
Decisions.
It
Yeah,
happened.
and the decisions
Yeah,
that people
things
made, and
Mhm.
just how things roll out. Of course,
But I mean,
yeah.
now I'm not gonna walk away from the table today because
Right, right.
I'm that much older and I understand, but at the time, especially when you're in a live game around a table,
Right,
Mhm.
it's
right.
it's different.
So many hours dedicated into
Yeah,
your character
yeah.
and setting and
But you gotta
and
understand,
group.
Lothlorien was
I'd be upset.
he's like was a '90s character, and his death was in the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like,
Yeah.
and not even
Yeah.
not even in the early 2000s. Like, I feel like he's a character from like 1996, and his death was in like 2015 or something like that, or maybe
Yeah.
14. But still, like, it almost 20 years.
was
That's
there.
a lot,
Mhm.
man. That's like.
Yeah.
I understood. It totally makes sense. There's a lot going on, but yeah.
Unspicy Mayo, you're correct. I actually am. Next month will be 57 years old.
Yeah. I'm pretty
so
old
yes,
too,
I am
by
pretty
the way.
old.
But no, to answer
yeah.
to answer the original question, I would say that it's a combination of BECME. The system is quick, and that's like the main thing for me. That's why I play this version, because it's snappy. I mean, you're going to get the same thing with BX, because it's basically the same combat system. BX or BECME, it's simple. There's the thing that you don't have to worry about, like, with 3rd edition, when they started introducing, like, feats, and then you had to think about, like, well, if my character uses this feat, next turn, if something happened the turn before, it might give me this. You know what I mean? There's like all this stuff. There are certain editions that have. 4th edition, I think, is dirty with just the combat's just ridiculous. It just takes so long. I think it's the system, knowing the system really well. I think that's the main thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play your system. Well, my system is, you know, it's also getting pretty old. So play it while you can. But yeah,
We'll wait until Steve develops his whole module and personal rulebook, and then.
well, I do. I mean, there
Yeah.
are rules that we use in this game. Lots of rules in this game that I do eventually want to publish. I'm slowly working on 2 different works. One is the expansion to Beckme, which is usable for any genre, but easily usable for the standard fantasy. And then the other is all the sci-fi stuff that I've been, building up with this craziness. And that one kind of works for Beckme, but it would also work technically for BX or for any of the older systems or clones. Who knows when that'll happen, though. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I would say. Simple system, knowing it well. Also having a good imagination and maybe smoking some weed before the session. That helps.
That usually helps.
I mean, it honestly it does.
You ever seen the picture of the net, like the tech stack of the internet, where it's just like a giant Jenga tower of different size blocks, and it's like held up by this little teeny tiny block at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's actually our whole campaign in weed.
Yes, exactly. This is the whole campaign. Weed.
Yes.
just balancing on this little tiny, this little nug. Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. That's pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
So
good question though. Very good question.
Yeah, good question.
But what I was going to tell you guys before that, what's the reason why I brought up the side view, is that the one thing that you do know is that this 7th floor, when you came down the lift on the 7th floor, you noticed you didn't come down very far. Meaning that where you are on the 7th floor is like right here, basically. Like
so
you're
really
here.
we've got 7.
We've
got more 7th floor.
And...
Right. So if you're because you're like right here in the 7th floor, but if you look at the map for the 7th floor, you kind of there's all this space out here, and what is this, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So the 7th floor is kind of interesting. You've only just touched on the 7th floor, and then of course, I mean, I'll go ahead and show it to you because you already have the map of it. You can go ahead and look at it. This is the 8th floor.
Looks surprisingly less corrupted.
8th floor doesn't look
actually
quite
somewhat
as cool.
legible.
It is, it's somewhat workable. And finally, the 9th floor.
End.
Yeah.
This one a little less so.
Nope.
Yeah, this one quite corrupted. Yeah, this one this one seems fairly corrupted. And any of the ones that are corrupted also, the thing about them is they're not just static, they're kind of like, how like when it's like it's like kind of flickering a little bit, like the little like things are kind of flickering in and out. So it's kind of like, what the fuck with this thing? But yes. Yeah, so that is that. The lift is a lie. So, all right.
More BioLab in the future.
Yeah, so definitely there's BioLab stuff.
In our very near future, guys, what time do we want to try to shoot for tomorrow? I personally, it seems like it's reliant on Steve and his sleep schedule. I'm good to start as early as probably like 10 a.m.
Let me turn that off. There we go.
But that might be wishful thinking.
That's probably way wishful thinking. Like I said, I am gonna try my best to try and get some sleep. But you know, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. It's if I can. Well, the one thing that I will tell you is the moment that I am conscious and that I know that I am staying conscious, and it's not just a me getting up to like pee in the middle of my sleep cycle.
Yeah, and then
Because that
go and
happens.
laugh.
But like the moment that I know that I'm awake and going to continue to be awake, I will most certainly text the chat and be like, "Hey guys, I'm awake. I'm starting to, get some coffee or whatever and open up my brain." How do you manage confrontation with players? Says on Spicy Mayo. I don't have confrontation with my players. I mean, like, I mean, honestly.
Fisticuffs. Meet at McDonald's.
Yeah. We call each other the F word. No, we did like
behind the Denny's at the dumpster. Be there or be square.
I can sum it up for Steve in 3 words. That's player knowledge.
Yeah, see, here's the thing you got to understand is that like I'm pretty laid back. Most of the people that I play with are people that I've known for a really long time. The person on the current person that I know that we've known for the least amount of time is Cameron, and we've known Cameron for 10 years.
Oh, more than that than this point.
Yeah, okay, maybe more than that. At least 10 years. At least 10 years.
Yeah.
I've known Garrett since he was like 8. Like literally. And obviously I've known Dan. Dan's my brother, so I've known Dan for my entire life.
I just met this guy, but he seems alright.
Right. So it's like it's one of those things. We're all pals in real life. We're all like cool. Like nobody's. Yeah, and
plus the 2 people that were here when this all started.
That's the same. Yeah. Family, friend.
People
my kid, my like literally my best friend from like So it's not even. Right. Yeah. Grooming Garrett is like.
Oh no. Groomed him for the D&D. How could you, Steve?
If only that were true, we could have had Garrett so much earlier. Yeah. Like, honestly, now I'm thinking about it. We could have had Garrett so much earlier. I should have groomed Garrett for Dungeons & Dragons specifically. For Dungeons & Dragons specifically.
Amazing.
But I didn't think of it at the time. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
So yeah, that's the thing. That's how it'd be. But yeah. I don't really have. I only ever had one situation where there was like a big player conflict, and it was a player who was like the conflict was his personality. Like he was gonna have conflict in any game with anybody. And it was literally the only like public game that I ever ran. And the dude was a problem the entire time, and then and then it blew up in one horrible moment, like Dan said, with this dude who at the time, like I was 20, I was like the DM, but this dude was like in his 30s. He was like slamming on the table, "That's player knowledge!" He was screaming, his face got all red.
Okay.
JT had borrowed some manga from him, like some like old school like graphic novels, and he was like, "Give me my comics back!" Like he pulled that like 5-year-old like shit. It was crazy. It was crazy. But it's the only, I mean, and that kind of person, like, they're just a spurg,
Yeah,
and
I
you
mean-
can't, you just gotta kick him out
Yeah.
of your game. That guy, like, literally ended that game. That ruined that fucking game. We never played that game again.
There,
I was like, fuck that
we
shit.
pl- yeah, I can tell you that for the amount of years that we've played, and that for all the people that have actually come and gone in the game, live and on stream, and I wasn't in the game that guy was in, but we never had issues with
Yeah.
anybody, and we had all kinds of
Yeah.
personalities, all kinds of different people in our
Yeah.
games, and it was just the people, you know.
As long as you're
I'm gonna
here
say
to
is-
play
I'm-
Dungeons and Dragons, I think that's like the main thing. It's like if you're here to play and everybody's playing, then like,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess, you know what? In a way, though, also I will say this.
The guy that played Alifdor could have been a problem, but he was like cool as shit. Actually,
No, I don't think he could have. I don't think he would have been a problem. No.
You don't think he would have
He
been?
played with us for fucking years. Of
That's
course
true,
it wasn't a
that's
problem. If he
true.
would have been a problem, he would have been a problem. No, he was perfect.
Mhm.
He was one of the best players I've ever
Yeah.
had. What are you talking about? Like, I mean,
That's
just
true,
because he
that's
was a
true.
weirdo in his life didn't mean that, like,
Yeah.
no, Ben
Yeah.
was great. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, definitely not. No, legendary almost in a way, in how
That's
great of a
true,
player
yeah.
that he was compared to like how he was in everything else. Like he was very
know.
poor, like academically. He was like super weird socially, but then like once you got him at a table, he would like somehow it was
element.
super fucking weird. Yeah, he was in his element.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, he was the same kid that would like sit and
Gave
like
you a hernia.
no, he was the kid that would go and he would play have a fighting game, and he would do calm versus calm, and he would run computer versus computer and take notes on like the fighting game and like what how the computer fought itself, and like figure out like from that, like he was he was probably a little bit
Wow.
autistic, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, like, let's be real now that I'm thinking about
Yeah.
it. But yeah, no, he was a great player. No, we never had issues. But no, what I was gonna say is the one thing about like our group is that I feel like the way that we've always played is that our group has a style, and it kind of rolls on. And if you're new to the group, you just kind of automatically, because everybody else is playing in a certain style, you just kind of conform. Does that seem correct to you guys? Since you were once new to the group, that your style kind of somewhat conforms to the way that we play in a way.
yeah. I
If
mean,
I had a style before to compare it to.
Well, and that's the other thing
the
is
thing,
that
yeah.
actually groomed.
that's kind of true.
To play Dungeons
I
and Dragons.
feel like I feel like I'm very similar to how I was starting off, just more knowledgeable about how the game actually operates. Like I remember you like running some of our games at the Morgantown place, and like all the other guys were falling asleep. It was like 1, 2 a.m. and then I was asking questions about the dungeon, and you were like, "All right, I think it's time to wrap this up, gentlemen."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, "All right."
And I mean, that's the thing. It's like you can also tell, because the other thing is that I feel like, I don't know, if everybody's gonna make the commitment, like that's one of the hardest things is like the fucking commitment to like meet every week and get
Oh,
together.
that is like the hardest.
Right,
thing
it's
about
the
D&D.
fucking hardest thing. So if everybody's making the commitment, I feel like everybody's like gonna be cool. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it's kind of like there's a part there that it's like, okay, we gotta like we're making this commitment to each other that we're gonna come and play this game all together.
Yeah, we're gonna make this work.
We're gonna make it
You know?
work because like our time is valuable. So I think that's like huge. because like all of us, our time is like incredibly valuable. So yeah, I think that's part of it
especially
too.
these days, man.
Yeah, these days,
Holy.
like super
Yeah.
yeah. I
I've
mean,
never been busier in my life.
except for Garrett right now. Garrett's got some. No, I don't know. I don't know what Garrett's working on. Maybe Garrett does have some.
What am I working on?
I don't know. We're talking about how
Would-
valuable
would
our
you rate
time
yourself
is.
As very, do you rate yourself as very busy these days,
Yeah,
Garrett?
they're busy. Are you busy?
Nah, not really.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Garrett probably
Alright.
has more time than anybody right now. I mean, I technically have more time, but I don't actually have more.
His time is sapped away from him.
Correct. Yeah. That's the problem with that. So.
I just went from not being busy to being
Right, having a
busy.
ton of like free time to having like almost none, because you're keeping
Yeah,
your part-time job, right? Aren't you? Didn't you say you're working next
Yes.
Saturday?
I work next Saturday, so I'm
So-
keeping my part-time job, and my full-time job right now is probably more than a full-time job because I'm
At the moment.
building things from scratch. And it's
That's
just
right,
it's
yeah.
it's a very, very demanding kind of thing. So
Right.
yeah.
Right. That makes sense. Lots of Dale talk now. All right, well, I'm tired, and it is almost 11 now, so I think
Yep.
I think we probably are at the end time. That way, maybe I can get some sleep, and we can get the return of Save Hell coming soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We caught
I'm
up.
gonna have to
We are totally not caught up. Like, not even remotely
Definitely
caught
not,
up. Not
no.
even not even close to caught up. But I'm excited for you guys to play this.
Yeah.
It's
Been a minute. I'm gonna have to look back at some notes.
totally different from
Yeah.
Jib
We
Hayes.
left off at some absurd plot points. I know for that.
Yeah, you probably did.
Yeah, technically where you are at the moment. So just so that you have the night to think about it, where you are at the moment is you have just crossed the Outlands. You had that ridiculous encounter with the moon, where Atheist went up into it and went inside of it, and it crashed down, and like it was nutty. All of that happened, and then you were just making it to Ribcage. And basically you were at the outskirts of Ribcage, and you can see the kind of the two stones that make the archway that are your gate
Our portal home, yeah.
back to Sigil. So that's where you are. You're like kind of we kind of actually did stop at a good spot in a way, because you're right there. So what I have planned for you is, you'll like it though. Totally different. It's good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
All right.
What in the world? How
Well,
big is the
gents-
chocolate dildo? 4 inches. Okay. Not reading the chat anymore.
All right. You guys get some good sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talk to you in the morning / afternoon.
All right.
Keep an eye on your phones.
Yes, we've been the Dixon Dark. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. And we will see you next week. See you later.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Oh, wait, that's not the ending. That's the ending. As we talk over it. Wait, that's not the ending. That's the ending. What the hell? Damn it. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh well.
All right.
Yeah, it works.
See you guys.
Man. See ya.